I'm doing my internship at Barnhill Pottery with Susan Williams, and I love her, and she's really nice. I wanted to do this internship because I took ceramics in high school, and I loved it. I come in around 10 of 11, and I'm here until 12. I do a lot of different things. The first thing I learned how to do was slabbing, along with mosaics, which is sticking them on a mold. It's really fun. And then I learned how to pug, which is recycling clay with a machine. Depends on the day. She tries to get me to throw, but I usually try and put it off because I'm not very good. And I either pug or do mosaics or glaze or slab. It just depends on the day and what I'm feeling like. I feel bad for other people in their internships because they usually have to write papers and stuff, but I actually get to do hands-on stuff, and I'm not good at writing papers really, so it's been awesome. I love it. If there's something specific she wants to teach me, or if she's doing something on the wheel, she'll call me over and demo for me. These are my awaiting firing. They look different when they come out. Then if she's not showing me anything to do, if I have something to work on, like trimming my pots or finishing up a slab, then I'll do that. Or I'll finish a mosaic while I'm waiting. I think it's something I'd really like to do like on the side, like as a hobby. I think it's really fun and I do love it, but I don't think I'm talented enough at it to make it a career, you know? But it's really fun and I love it.
At our internship at the town hall for Channel 18, we basically would do everything to keep Channel 18 running and make sure it stays functioning.
First thing we do is we change agendas, update everything with dates and whatnot. Sometimes with a meeting that's already been filmed, we'll put it in a DVD case, make labels for it.
I got a CD.
Sometimes we even have to get paired for a meeting that might be during our time at the internship, which we have been involved in a few meetings already.
Learned a lot about audio and production. Pre-production, very important.
Yeah, neither of us have really, been experienced in this aspect of the media world before, and it's just great to, learn something completely different.
We learn like the technical points of view. Then we get to like talk about more like cool stuff like movies and like what goes into like making movies.
People we work with, Danny and Bill, they're really cool guys. Like, we can talk about music and movies.
You drop out the slate? Okay, we're recording now, guys, so stay frosty.
It's a lot different like when you have to interact with people instead of just teachers, because like that's what you've always done. And this is different because you have to learn how to interact with adults and people that you could work with possibly in the future, which can be kind of difficult.
Okay, on my count, start taking this down in 3, 2, 1, on air.
My internship is at Matt's Automotive down in Commerce Park in South Chatham, and I basically just fix cars. Sometimes we can either get 2, maybe 3 cars a day, or sometimes it's just like one giant job for that day. It hasn't really ever gotten too hectic, because I kind of came in like in the off season, winter, and then but it's starting to pick up now with like the landscapers bring their trucks in and everything, and so it's starting to get busier. Some things that I have learned so far are, just basically how certain motors work and the difference between like certain cars have certain like wrenches and certain tools that go with a certain company, and just like what tools go with what and how to use some of the other random tools around here. And well, it's just fun to get out of the school for half of the day, but it's just good to know how to work on a car and basically just know the basics so you can diagnose a problem.
This is
that you can break them, get them off. There's no getting crap outside. They just pop all of them off. These are off this year, so they got all this one off.
It's a good, 2-3 hours, so it's definitely time for me to get my hands dirty and know what's going on. It would be cool if it was the whole day, but it's not. I kind of came into it with an open mind. It's pretty enjoyable, but I mean, who knows, down the long run, maybe a career change. I mean, at least I get to see how it works, and if I like it, and I definitely do. I think this class is a good opportunity for students to get out and experience the real world.
My internship is at the Chatham Middle School with Miss Andrews and Mr. McVicker, and I help teach health classes and physical education classes. Average day starts out at about 11 o'clock, set up the equipment or get any papers run off if there's any handouts during a health class or a physical education class. I enjoy it a lot. Both Miss Andrews and Mr. McVicker have been very nice, helping me experience what it is like to be a gym teacher and health teacher. I enjoy working with kids a lot, and I enjoy sports, so I wanted to be with both of them at the same time. I've learned what it's like to be a middle school teacher, both in gym classes and health classes. The subjects that are taught and what's needed as far as grading and homework assignments. I enjoy being able to teach kids certain sports and certain activities that they'll be able to use for the rest of their life. I like working with kids a lot, so that's been a good experience for me. Personally, I've enjoyed this experience a lot, and it's helped me learn a lot about being a teacher and allowed me to work with kids, and I've gotten a good relationship with all the kids, I think, and also my mentors. I think this class is a great opportunity for any senior. In any field, they'll get to experience what it could be like in a normal work day and decide whether it's really what they want to do or if it's something they're not interested in.
I blow glass with my dad here at Chatham Glass. What we basically do is we do ancient hand-blown glass that's been done for thousands of years, and it's a really cool opportunity to sort of experiment with your creative side while also learning an ancient talent. It's a unique opportunity to work with your dad, you know. I mean, sometimes it's working with family stuff, but it's awesome. I really liked glass blowing ever since I've been a small child, but I've never really been immersed. Well, I've been immersed in it, but I've never really been thrown into the working position. Knowing that I was becoming a senior and that there was the internship opportunity available, I thought, why not utilize, my father's unique artistic ability to try to make something fun of it. I've learned a lot of hand-eye coordination. I really feel like I've honed in on it because it's all about your hand-eye coordination here and your motor skills, manipulating the glass into what you want. So I feel like I really have honed in on some of those skills. And it's just a lot of fun, I have a great time here. We experiment with all sorts of different new kinds of glass and techniques, and we use all sorts of different chemicals in the glass blowing to get different things. It's just like really fun for me to come here and experiment with these. I really wasn't expecting to learn so much about the chemical aspects of glass and about how all sorts of chemicals can manipulate certain elements that'll turn something a different color or give something an oxidation effect or, something really unique like that. It's a really fun profession and I think it's very unique, but as of now, I kind of want to go to school and establish some sort of foundation with education. And then from there, if I wanted to do this, sure, that's great, but I don't want to lose my opportunities by closing so many doors by just doing this. I want to sort of broaden my horizon.
I've wanted to join the Coast Guard for quite some time, so I thought, well, maybe if I did an internship, I could get like an inside look on how it's going to be, maybe what it's going to be like when I join up. Inside these red lines, and it goes all the way up to Wellfleet. We got the cover here at Stage Harbor and Hardings Beach from there. We go all the way around, up and over to Wellfleet. Hello, Coast Guard Station, Chatham. Intern Mike Eppler, how can I help you? Yes, hold on 1 minute. Now I'm getting out the charts to find a point that someone might have called in.
Find a degree that it's on from here and over here. First you get the latitude, which is 41 degrees, and then then you try and find how many minutes it is and how many seconds it is to this position right there.
Every tide for Pleasant Bay, Inner Bar, Outer Bar, and Stage Harbor, we have to have the tides and when it was high and when it was low. And this is for the underway. It lets you know on which boat and who's going out and what's for the crew.
This experience has been really amazing, and I definitely enjoy doing this, and it's going to affect my future in a real positive way. I was just really interested in the military, and this is just about the closest thing I got to it. I now have more experience on the water and about navigating and stuff like that, so I won't get caught out there like I did a year ago. And these guys actually had to come out and get me one time. That was not fun, but it's just really going to affect my future, so I know what I'm doing out there.